Hi, today I thought we'd do an update on our latest purchase, the Elegoo Jupiter SE. This cost us £656 in the UK within the delivery from Elegoo itself direct. This is not our first resin printer, as we've been using an Anycubic Photon Mono X for the last number of years for our resin printing with great success. We decided to use the Elegoo printer due to its bed size and having heard great reviews about their products from many of our friends who also print a lot of stuff for their model railways and also their other hobbies. The new printer arrived within a few days of the order being placed, and we promptly set it up as per the instructions, and we then printed our first test print. The first test print, the chest piece rug, comes on the USB stick, and this turned out beautiful, and we were surprised at how quick it did print. It also allowed us to test out the new feature that we found on this printer, which is the auto fill and recycle unit. Using the print on the control panel, the unit started to fill the vat with our choice of resin, and we watched to make sure that when it reached the probes, it did switch off and then started to print the rug. Then during the print as required, the unit continued to put fluid in as required as the printer used up the resin to create the rug. The second set of prints we did are these here. Now these were printed on the bed and these came out very well. There is a slight bit of damage on one of them, which was getting it off the build plate, but besides that the finish on them is excellent. We are very pleased with it. And again, the auto-fill unit kept topping up the tank as required. Next I started to print these oil drums. Some were printed flat on the bed and some were done supported, and I think you can see here the quality is superb. Again, everything was working great on the printer. The resin tank was being topped up as required, so happy days. I did another 2 batches of these barrels because I was so pleased with the way they came out, and then we started the next print job after that. During this print we had a catastrophe, and basically the printer now is basically unusable due to the resin auto top-off system failing and continually pumping fluid in during the print. Elegoo has included a screen protector on top of the actual LCD screen, which is a good feature. Unfortunately, due to the resin overflowing the vat, it has managed to get underneath the tape and onto the screen, and in fact under the screen protector. It has even managed to work its way around the whole of the vat and managed to get inside of the printer, which has caused even more damage to the unit. The resin has even managed to get inside this screen here, and as you can see it is damaged. Yes, the unit still will switch on, but with the amount of resin that's got inside the printer, I feel it is unacceptable to try and just replace this part myself if this is what Elegoo wishes to try and do. This has been reported to Elegoo's customer support, as this fault is not a user issue, it's a product fault. It looks like it's some form of intermittent fault on either the printer or the auto top-off unit. We wait to see how they will respond to our complaint so far. I will keep you updated.